Tonight is Tuesday, April the 10th, 2018. It's about 9:47 p.m. Charleston, Missouri time. First, me and my two youngest daughters and my dad like to say happy 10th birthday to my two youngest daughters' youngest brother. Happy birthday to you, man. We don't want to put your name out on Facebook, but happy birthday to you, and it was nice talking to you today. Tonight, I'm asking anybody that's listening to this, if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, it don't cost you nothing but your time. You go to Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D, Ivy, I-V-Y, YouTube channel. And when my YouTube come up, or you go to Charleston, Missouri Activist, and one of my YouTubes will come up. When you push to watch it, it'll have a little red thing saying subscribe. All you have to do is push to subscribe, and then push the little bell, so each time that I upload a YouTube video, you will get a copy of it. It'll come to you. It's important to watch this here because pretty soon, me and my two daughters and my daddy, we about to depart Charleston, Missouri. And those that haven't subscribed to my Facebook page or sent a friend request, when you send it, tell me why you want to be my friend. Because we have a lot of imposters. My Facebook page is Raymond, R-A-Y-M-O-N-D .Ivy, I-V-Y .5, the number 5, at facebook.com. Tonight I want y'all to pay close attention. Earlier today, I showed y'all what the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, as they call themselves. In this little town, you seen how many people. You didn't even have 25 people, if that, sitting outside in the cold, some in the chair, and they had people up speaking, and the theme was National Victims' Rights Week. This is where they get their money. They have a program that the federal government, the Justice Department out of Washington, D.C., gives them millions of dollars. 2014, 2015, 2016, they got $1.5 million for one particular program, and that's that women's victim sexual assault program. 1.5 million, and it ain't that many women getting assaulted in Mississippi County. But that ain't what I'm here for. After we seen that, I was preparing to go to City Hall downtown in Charleston, Missouri, to my first City Councilmen meeting. My first, in which it'll be my last. Now, the NAACP president, who's been the president here for 22 or 23 years, that I told y'all I've been getting on his case, but a few days ago, me and him talked, and he told me about this meeting. And he told me he'll get back with me to let me know whether or not I can videotape the meeting. Now, you have all of these programs, like the one individual that was with Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, the black guy, who was the program director for the children's here in Charleston for the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, which they, since this year, they done split it. He done went off trying to get his own thing after he done raped the community, him and the people that he was working for. When I say rape the community, I'm talking about, you just take a look around in Charleston, Missouri, on the black side of town. But anyway, Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center, this particular program director for the Susanna Wesley family, used to be the proof for the Susanna Wesley Family Learning Center. All these other groups that's getting this grant money, all these churches, all these preachers, all these people in the churches are jumping up and down, talking about hallelujah. They got the Holy Ghost. They saved, sanctified, and filled with the Holy Ghost. Not one of them was at that city council meeting. The city council meeting, let me see. You had the chief of police. Remember I showed you him flying from the program by Susanna Wesley heading back downtown because it was getting close to have the city council meeting. I'm going somewhere with this here, and I want y'all to share this here. I don't care if you like it or dislike it. I want you to share it because I want to show you something. You see, it ain't the white folks. What no blacks in that city hall meeting, but me and my two daughters, and the one person that I told y'all not to elect, re-elect as city councilman, and he live on my street. Point down there for a minute. Down that way, almost at the end, where hardly any of the violence stopped. Where hardly any of the violence is. And that's Patrick Farmer, a black man. Everybody else on the city councilman was white. It was two white men on the city councilman. I'm gonna show you something. They was finna vote for the city councilman was voting to the administrator suggested that they raise the water bill from $61.10 to $62. And listen to this logic, listen to this illogical reason. He said because the women that keep tabs of who paid their water bills, listen to this real good. He said it's hard for them because people still thinking the water bill is $61 and they forget to pay the dime. When they get to pay the dime, then they got to be penalized as being delinquents. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But listen to this, and listen good, to show you how these people feel that some people is just ignorant. He said it's too hard for the people, the women that have to file to this delinquency. It's too hard for them to go back and file for that 10 cents. So to keep them from having to do all of that paperwork, that's what they get paid down there to do, to work. Not just sit on their behinds and answer phone, but to work. If somebody ain't paid a bill, you can cut the water off. If you can cut the water off, then you can go find the person that didn't pay that dime. But he wanted to hype it up 90 cents to make it even. But it was only 2 city councilmen, and it's 5 city councilmen. Only 2 of the city councilmen and me spoke up about that, saying it's rough on some people because some people don't have that extra 90 cents. And the 2 that spoke up is one of them I told y'all to vote for. And that was Tommy Butler, and the other one was Jackie Whiteside. They spoke up against it. You see, they 2 voices, nobody else wouldn't speak up. Everybody else was white in the thing. I give it to you. It wasn't no more seats, and the chief of police told me he'll go, the one that I be at all the time, he told me he'll go get me a seat. But I told him I was all right. But it was a white lady that was sitting there. My 2 daughters got in the back next to the chief. And the white lady told me that she'll put her son in her lap. I didn't have no problems with them. But I can see the other people, everything they voted on to buy, get more equipment, $100 and some $1,000. Patrick is, he agreeing on that. He ain't say a word about that tax. But them 2 white men did, and you know what? They was mad. One of the guys, he got to saying, well, if people can't afford to pay the 90 cents, I don't know what to say. Do anybody in the audience here and they won't say something? Did nobody say something? I said something. I said it's not easy for everybody. Everybody don't have money. Then They asked did anybody else have anything to say. And see, I didn't speak up for the town this time. I spoke up for this block that I live on. I asked them, can we get some speed bumps here? Because people just speeds all up and down here. 4 of my daughter's cats was killed. If cats is killed, children can be killed. Then I asked them, can they fix our street? Then I asked them, put it on that sub-police station. That unoccupied sub-police station, which is 702 Vine Street on the corner of Vine and Warhouse, which they don't use for anything. I asked them, can they open that up and let me and some more citizens, young and old, occupy that building for a neighborhood watch? Patrick live on this street now. Y'all done just re-elected him. I didn't vote for him. You done just re-elected him. He ain't say a word. There I go again. Tommy Butler and Jackie Whiteside said, I don't know what's going on there, but he told the chief of police that need to be looked into, what Mr. Ivy said. What can we do about that? You see, that's what I'm talking about. Here it is, y'all always looking at somebody black. You done re-elected them, but see, I don't care what they do. All I'm asking them to do is fix my street, protect this block what I'm living on. I wouldn't care if they blew up the rest of this town. You follow what I'm saying? Because ain't damn other black came in that town. Now let them have a party. You see what I'm saying? They'll be all over. Let them have a funeral. It'll be full. You see what I'm saying? Let it be a fight out in the streets. It'll be full. And they wonder why things happening the way it's happening now. Nam preacher at the city hall meeting. Nam group, NAACP wasn't there. Wasn't nobody there but me and my 2 daughters. See, I know they ain't gonna like the fact that I spoke up at that thing. I had to go there. Then one of my neighbors really get me on the other street, talking about how much he gonna be complaining. He wasn't even there, and I told him it was there. See, I see what they want. They want another Malcolm and a Martin, get a bullet in their head, then they want to cloud your funeral. But if I get shot and killed down here, I want my body sent to Chicago. I don't want damn person down here around my body. I don't want the black funeral home in this town touching my body. If any black funeral home will get my body, it'll be Matsy in Mound City or Utland. I'll let them get it. If they too crowded, I'll give it to the white funeral home. You see what I'm saying? Where's all these black people at, these black leaders? You see these churches with these vans chasing after the children. Ain't no money to be gained down there. They scared of them people downtown. I took my daughters down there to show them. Them people ain't no better than us. And they gave me my respect. Even though them ones you could tell was prejudice, talking about if they can't afford to pay 90 cents, God gonna get him just like he did that rich man. You see, when Eddie Murphy made that movie, Trading Places, they gonna trade places one time. And I'm gonna show you how God working down here. That one black female a couple of years ago when I put my daddy in a nursing home for 25 days, and she got to misusing my daddy, but she took care of them white folks real good. Then she had her son, when I reported her, she had her son, told her son that I reported her, and he came with his big nasty behind, parked out here and talking about he gonna shoot up the house, shoot up my car, kill me. He didn't give a deal about my daughter, but he had enough sense. He didn't come in here because if he did, I'd have laid him to rest. I'd have chopped his head off and rolled it down to his mama's house and gave his torso to his daddy and let him have it at that funeral at that sellout preacher's place that we showed y'all on the other video across from Susanna Wesley. You know where that preacher be at on Tuesday? In Jackson, in the all-white town, teaching a white church, which I ain't got nothing wrong with that, but he don't give a darn about what's going on here. I'm just telling y'all like it is before I go. This town here is gonna be doomed by God. Not by me, by God. And I'm gonna get me and my daddy. I wouldn't even want my remains to be here. But I'm just saying this, and I'm gonna leave y'all like this here. Watch who you have as your leaders. These people down here don't care